Freshmen. And where's the freshmen? Hey, where are the freshmen? Hey, you come to me like, hi. Oh, freshmen. Okay. You need to open your eyes, okay? Because 2 years later you will be them. Okay. Also, today after the presentation, we have a special talk, right? So prepare yourself. If you feel sleepy, just go outside, wash your face, and come back. Okay? Now I give the time to Ann and Tom, but first of all, let's give them a warm applause for their presentation, right? Okay, thank you. He's the project leader.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Firstly, let's welcome our professors and advisors who are here with us today. We, of course, thank you for your ongoing support. Okay, and welcome to all the students, our classmates. So, have a good look today, and hopefully you can learn from our experience that we have gained here. Okay, so today the schedule will be divided into 3 groups. First will be the database group, secondly the communication group, and lastly the integration group, with the leaders Michael and Antonelli and myself. Okay, so I'll give the floor to Michael. Okay.
The music? That's the background music. Oh, background music, okay. Make me sleepy. Okay. So yeah, somebody should check the time and ring the bell. So the bells ring, that means the time is pretty much.
12 minutes one time.
Yeah, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. 12 minutes one time, 15 minutes two times.
15 minutes each time.
Okay.
One ring, 2 rings.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This I'm the group leader for the database team. Okay, this is our team members. I'm Michael Tele. We have Jay, we have Terry, we have Flora, we have Jimmy, we have Edward. And our project advisor is Dr. Lee. Okay. Yeah, this is our table of contents, but then we'll be emphasizing on point number 4 and 5, which is analysis and design, and the implementation, which include the demonstration. Okay. Okay, just before I continue, our group members will not present all because we are running against time. So in our presentation, we'll be answering 3 questions. The first one is, how is our database is designed? And the second one is, how are we connected to the other GUIs? And the thirdly is, how does it work really? And it will include the demonstration. Now, to keep everyone in the same page so that you can know exactly what is happening here, we have this picture. It is to show that we are right concentrated over there. When we are talking about the web server, it's not our scope, it's not within our scope. When I'm talking about the mobile web users, it's not, even these RFID, they are not within our scope. So where we are concentrated is right up there in the database server services. We are the database administrators, okay? Here, this picture.
Can I stop 1 second? Let me explain to the freshmen, okay? All these Taoyuan, Linkou, Taipei stations were developed by the previous seniors in the past 2 years. Okay, so this is a 3 years project. Understand? 这是个3年的工作，不是新的。Okay, sorry.
Okay, this picture serves to illustrate how is our team, the three teams connected to each other. This team, the integrated and communication team, they are supposed to develop the GUI, which is the graphical user interface. We, the database team, were over there, were supposed to develop the database. Our database is supposed to be consistent with the GUIs. Otherwise, the GUIs cannot connect to our database. Our responsibility in our database, we have to make sure that the database is have integrity constraints, that is all the cardinalities are mapped properly, and we have to make sure that we normalize all the tables over there. We make sure that the securities are also enforced so that not anybody can update our data. Fourthly, we have to make sure that the database has no redundancies. Okay? Yeah. Okay. This is the basis of any database, especially if you are talking about relational database. Here is an entity relationship. It shows the relationship among the different tables. So here, for instance, here the membership, you have to know these notations. The notations are easy. You have to know that the database, the member here can book so many times. Same thing with the train over there, can have so many cars and so many seats. That's typical. So same thing with the card token, which is the token card, have one-to-one relationship, which is, it can have only one price. Now, before I hand over to Terry, I would like to highlight some few points here. Since our database is object relational data model, we use the UML, which is Unified Modeling Language Diagram, which include use case, sequence diagram, activity diagrams, and so forth. So he will be explaining all that. Okay?
Hi everyone. Okay, I'm going to explain three different diagrams. One is an activity diagram, and second is first is use case, second activity, and then last one is a sequence diagram. Okay, let's go to use case diagram. Okay, this diagram is for administrator manage the database. The database administrator is a human being, so we described this one. And then the administrator can create table, and then delete table, and then manage data. The manage data means edit or change or like that. Okay, let's go to next. This is a trained UI, but trained UI is not human being, but I describe to human being to help to understand. So the GUI can insert new train and then update train data and then retrieve the train data. The last delete the train data. Okay, this one is a website booking. It's also same with the previous page. So I'll skip this one. Okay, next. This one is a website membership retrieve the data sheet database to get scheduled. It also same with the previous. This one is for Signal GUI. It also can insert new station and then delete station, retrieve station data, and then update station data. Let's go. Okay, it's the same with the previous. This one is update or update. This one is update retrieve schedule. Okay, let's go to activity diagram. Okay, this activity diagram is for website login. It's look like this one is look like a flow chart, and then there is a website login and then database system. The first, the website get an ID and password from the user, and then the website sent to the database to check the ability or variability, and then the database decide the decision. And then if there is a ID and password, the login is successfully. Well, let's Okay, this is for website booking. The website get a trip data and then give to database system, and the database system searches the whatever seat and then confirm to the booking, the website, and then the website can create new ticket. After that, the database system back to the ticket information, and then it's over. Yeah. Next. That is the website cancel ticket. This work is the same with the previous. Oh yeah, I'll skip this one. Okay. Next is for token GUI. Is also same with the previous. Okay, last one, sequence diagram. There is a different vertical line. The first is the left one is GUI, and then the right one is the system, database system. The sequence diagram shows how process operate with one another with in what order. So the GUI want to create new signal into the database system, and then the GUI send to the step value include the signal ID and the latitude and longitude and station name. After that, the database then return the confirmation, and then GUI to check the each station. Actually, this is each station, not I station. Sorry. And then check the boolean, and then the database return back to display new station, the value. This is diagram is for booking in a website. In a website, they want to create new booking to the database, and then also the send to the get value, departure date, and the departure station, and departure time, and then arrival time, arrival station. After that, the database sends the confirmation, and then also give back to the ticket ID, booking data, variable seat and price, and then train ID. So far. This one is also the same work. So this is for deleting station. And next one is for token GUI. And next one is SMS GUI. This one is cancel book. The website want to cancel and then send to the get value token ID and name to the database. And the database the confirmation. And then after the website delete the value to database can confirm the delete value to the website. Next one is check the schedule. It's the same. This one is login. It's the same with the previous. Yeah.
Okay, the state machine diagram. The state machine diagram describes the system, the behavior, the dynamic behavior of the system in response to an external event. Here in our system, when you are connecting the database, there are two things happening in our database. It's either you connect or you don't connect. If you connect, you can click. If you connect, you can simply query our database and fetch. You can fetch as much as you can. But if you don't connect, you just receive the message, no server connection. A package diagram describes the system. Describes the overview of the system. In short, it describes the system abstractly. So here we have three things to connect to our database. This is the mainstream of the database administration. We can connect out to the database using this GUI, and we can connect to the database using the website. We can connect to the database using a remote connection. So this is our database. It's right at the background. Now we will stop here and go straight to the demonstration.
Okay, hello everyone.
Before we get started, I want to say, as a server, we have been used web server for 3 years. So this year, then we continue. And now we are going to show you how our database interacts with our database. Okay, as you guys can see,
All the juniors, where are our juniors? You have to ask questions.
okay, as you can see here, all the information are in our database, and we are using my PHMac admin, which is MySQL. So now I'm gonna show you how our GUI interact with this database. Okay, first we need to log in. Okay, when you log in, you can see there are users tab and administration tab. So for user tab, we can use search schedule. We choose departure station Taipei, arrival station is Taoyuan, and you can choose date and time. Then we will see the schedule here. Okay, the second one is search price. Search price, departure station is Taipei, arrival station is Taoyuan, and we have different classes can choose. You can choose economy or business. And category, then we'll show the price. For administrators, we can create membership. For example, I create a team and password 123. He's an administrator, we can create. Then it will show the user ID. Then we can go back to our database. You will see a new member is insert and he is an administrator. Okay, then the last one is update price. We can update a price from this GUI. We choose departure station, arrival station, and class, category. Okay, let's find these records. From Taipei to Taoyuan, economy adult. Okay, let's update price. For example, let's update. Then you will see the price has been updated. Okay, so now we change it back. Okay, so this GUI is just for the demonstration. So this GUI is not going to be included in our whole system. Okay. Okay, so that's our demonstration. Thank you.
Maybe, okay.
You have a few more minutes to say. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I think I have to conclude here. This is just a snapshot. Okay? Okay, in conclusion, me and my group, we cannot say we are done. We cannot say we are done until the other groups are done. Because our work is rightly connected to their work. So if they change something, we have to change something. So secondly, lastly, me and my group, we have tried our utmost best to do the right thing. However, it is a fact that with the current technology, you will never be 100%. You cannot resist the existence of bugs. So in this regard, your recommendations and suggestions will be highly appreciated. Thank you. This is our references. This is our, yeah. Thank you. And if there is any question,
Go back to reference.
You say you mentioned earlier that you have the security and integrity features in your design.
yes.
Okay, could you give us examples of how you enforce it?
Straight UI. So if you are a normal user, you cannot change. There are two tabs in our GUI. There's user and there's administrator. If you are just a normal user, you cannot change anything. I mean, you cannot be given a go-ahead in the administrator. It will be disabled. The tab, which is administrator. In other words, you cannot change the price if you are a normal user. He will demonstrate. Yeah. For instance, the price now here.
Just read.
Because Kim is an administrator, so we can use every function here. So now we are using another example, like let's use Michael. So Michael is not an administrator, for example. We log in using his account. Password is.
So that's the security, right?
Yes.
How about
Yes.
integrity?
We have enforced the integrity. As you have seen in the video relationship.
So when you are logging in as a normal user, you cannot use this administrator tab. So you only can use search schedule and search price. That's there are only two functions available for users. Okay, now we log in as an administrator. We use Kim. So as an administrator, you can use both tabs. Yes.
Also, is your database allowed to have concurrent access, concurrent update?
Yes, it does allow. Yes, it's called it's sharing, update sharing. I mean database sharing. They are also using the very same database. We are using the very same database. The three teams use the very same database.
So
Sorry. I thought you finished, sorry. Go ahead.
So you do have a concurrent access update mechanism to enforce it, right?
Yes.
When other groups connect to our database, they use the administrator or just a normal user.
Yes, they can, whoever you are, in our group you have to do 4 things. It's either you retrieve data, insert data, or you update data, or you delete data. But then if you are not authorized to do so, you cannot do so. For example, the train manager, which is the integration team, is supposed to insert the train station and insert the train itself. Yeah, and they are also supposed to delete. So it's only the train manager who can do some changes, and the other GUIs as well.
Okay, I have 2 comments for you guys because I know you well. Okay? The first thing is, I suppose you have to show all the students you are the best. We have a freshman student, sophomores, they have never touched this. So you have to show that you are great in doing database design. Everybody who has taken the Professor Lee's database courses can do the database design. But you are the best. Why? You have to indicate what kind of features, like securities or like the others. Okay, so you have emphasized this. You with me?
I'm with you.
Okay, so show something special that's for your team. Otherwise, you're just with everybody. Okay? Not now.
Okay.
It's just a comment. Okay, number 2. I watched all the plays here, and including the slides. There's the web. There is the GUI. But I think one thing is called API is very important. I would suggest that somewhere you have to put that in your presentation slide.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, that's all. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Any other questions before I?
Junior.
One person from Junior. One question from Junior. Hurry up. And
you guys point someone to ask questions. You guys 没有问题，不建议。Okay, Hans, you go first. Then you point someone next. Some comments or questions?
So, can I ask you, who's the one who developed the GUI for the database?
Yeah, he developed the GUI. I create the SQL.
So, how long does take you to finish this?
The GUI is 1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
So,
I mean, the implementation is very easy. The most important thing is the documentation. Because the documentation, if anybody in the future wants to improve the system, if the documentation is there, it's pretty easy. The implementation,
Implementation 1 week. Thinking 1 month, right?
yes.
How long it takes?
The thinking is almost 8 months now. Okay. You want to say something?
It's because after a few discussions, we decided that showing a GUI is better than showing a lot of queries that you might spend a whole day to understand that. So that's the reason why we implement those queries into a small, simple GUI for you guys to understand.
Are there any questions? If there are not,
No more? Okay. Hans, you point to someone next, ask question next. Okay. Let's give them a warm applause, okay?